I started getting back to my roots, moved back to Grass Valley, California, uh, started growing and learning about cannabis and using it. It changed my life. When I started going to counseling at the VA there, though, unfortunately, at first, my counselor, she told me, listen, she goes, I know you smoke cannabis, but I don't want you coming here before you, any time on it. She goes, I refuse, you know. So for almost a year, I didn't do that. I would refrain from smoking cannabis for, whenever my appointment was for, that day, I would not smoke. But finally, I had to smoke. Something happened. I can't remember what it was, but I had to smoke. I smoked, and like 30 minutes before going in there, I went into that meeting, into my counseling meeting. I was in there for less than maybe 10 minutes, and she stopped me. She goes, wait a second. She goes, I have to ask you a question. Why do I feel like I'm meeting you, the real you, today? She goes, all this other time, I felt like I wasn't meeting the real you, but today I feel like I'm meeting the real you. I said, well, honestly, it's because I smoked cannabis before I came here. It let my guard down. It made me let me be who I am today. Not brought me back to who I was, not who the drugs and the military controlled me and shaped me into.